Good afternoon, Dr. Zambowski and distinguished guests. Good afternoon to the Swiss Hotel Management School faculty, all of the students and fellow industry partners. My name is Mark Swinton. I am the general manager of Capella Hotel or Capella Ubud, Bali, located in Bali, Indonesia. Thank you for this wonderful, I really appreciate this. This is really wonderful. One of my goals for today is just to try and provide or to recommend an approach. As every day passes, this is going to become more and more important and a higher priority within our hotel operations. And not only just in the hotel business, but globally, we have seen this. What we face now in the balance between nature. So it's something that we really have to focus on. Whether you want to call it sustainability or ecotourism or environmental conservation, call it what you wish, but it's about taking care of our home. And very much for travel partners, hoteliers, fellow hoteliers, and students, our hotels are our home. So yeah, this is really, really important. A little bit of information to share with you here. In the past 5 years, this was taken from 2013 to 2018, global hotel industry has grown by 2.3% to reach revenues of 1.28 trillion in 2008. Current pace, more than 80,000 hotels will join the existing supply by 2050. So I was just checking, I was curious, how many hotels in the world right now? 2020, the figure that I have is 700,000 hotels and resorts in the world right now. So a growth of 80,000 in 30 years is quite significant. So, and of that 700,000 hotels and resorts globally, we have 16.4 million rooms in the world. That is the global inventory of rooms. So keeping that in mind, tourism contributes about 5% of global greenhouse gas emissions, a figure they expect to grow by 130% by 2035. So this is very, very important for the hotel industry to need to reduce its greenhouse gas emissions per room per year by 90%. This is really significant. This is how important it is in our business and something that we really need to pay attention to. But let's talk about when we think about sustainability, hotel sustainability of electricity, waste management, greenhouse gas emissions, data analysis, benchmarking methodology, environmental risk assessment, and more. It's not really the most, how to say, attractive or sexiest topic in a hotel in the world. So, but people very often say, it's a burden, it's dirty. Yeah, it's not my problem. I'm not going to worry about it. In the resort sector and in the city sector of hospitality and the hotels, people are coming and business. They're also adding on days and going to see, or actually was taken from a country in the Alps. I won't say where it is, but this is where it starts. It starts in the mountains. And from there, it goes into the rivers. And from the rivers, for anybody that's at a surf destination, this is not what we want. It is in some areas reality. Is it too late? Definitely not. It is to make change. We need to make change, and it's never too late. And this is why I really appreciate this invitation to be able to speak today, because every little thing that we do every day makes a difference. Okay, enough of the shock and awe. Let's before we consider a sustainable path, let's open our mind. I think Dr. Zambowski, I think we're very like-minded in this. Consider the mind as a muscle. It very much is a muscle, but it needs stretch. Mind needs stretching every morning. Do this through meditation, go do some exercise, or simply look at some extremes. Think of things that are different to open the mind. This will help you in your day-to-day problem solving and decision making. 1,000 new hotels in 2050. If I can make the assumption, most of the students will be between the age of 20 and 25. This is within your career time. So Where will these hotels be, these 80,000 hotels, and what will they look like? So this is an actual hotel in Singapore. It's the Park Royal Hotel. Taking advantage of green facades. Hyperloop Hotel. So this is designed by Brandon Seibert, a graduate architect student at the University of Nevada, Las Vegas, which is called Hyperloop Hotel. It will connect 13 hotels across the United States by way of high-speed transit system. And the transit system is now in development by Elon Musk. Or an airport, the actual transportation is in the hotel. City planning. How will global warming affect city planning? We need to think about all of this. This is in Bali. This is Bamboo Village, an actual resort. We are 23 tents within the forest. Not one tree has been cut down during the construction. This is the Bubble Lodge in Mauritius, which is an actual property. This is for you, those of you in Switzerland, a little bit closer to home, the White Pod Eco Luxury Hotel. Open our minds even more. This is the Dubai Hydropolis Hotel. Actually, not open, but all of the plans have been done. But there are quite a few hotels that have rooms and suites under the ocean right now. And real forward thinkers, space. The space is going to be the future. This is from Travel and Leisure magazine. This will be the future. Is this going to be the future within your career? Okay. So we're opening the mind and we're out of the box now. So where do we go from here? As we all know, this is an industry of extraordinary people. Sustainability and environmental care rests with people. But most importantly is to establish your green team, but don't call it a green team. Use something more powerful. Call it something like the POW group, protecting our world, the POW group, or something like go, green only. You know, you have to set this up though within your hotels. Make it fun. Education and learning-based groups always succeed. Turn it into a lifestyle, that it's not just something that we do in the hotels, but we actually do it when we're at home as well. This is the only way it will succeed. Make it part of your hiring and orientation. So once you have that, pick low-hanging fruit first. Get rid of plastic. Plastic is really, there are options to replace plastic. Use them. Try to establish drinking water program. Local water bottles, water filling stations, and water plants in your properties. Reduce potable water consumption, the showers, toilets, laundry, kitchen, lockers, and more. Look at your purchasing policy. Fair trade, sustainable products. When you drive for change, as much as you are making the change in your property. Globally, act locally. Buy local if possible. Support your communities. Fresher. Less vehicle movement means less emissions. Make it easy for guests. When you're asking your guests to help you, make it easy for them. Have the information right in front of them. Let's, again, think out of the box. Open the mind, but have fun. How about uniforms from recycled fabrics? Bamboo straws. We use it here right now. Carpet as soft as wool, made from 100% recycled plastic. This happens right now. There are companies that are supplying this. Garbage bags, 100% biodegradable, made from cassava leaves. One of my favorite, and please excuse my language, who gives a crap? 100% recycled toilet paper, made from paper fibers, bamboo, or sugarcane, and cotton grown and picked in sustainable farming methods. Natural Mat, it's a company out of the United Kingdom. They make mattresses made from 100% organic lamb's wool. Recycled blue jeans, 100% organic rubber and 100% organic coconut fiber. Earthled is another great company for lighting. Menus, coming up. Balance responsible. Beef, be careful of beef, gas emissions. Seafood, wild sustainable seafood fisheries. And hydroponic veggies, very easy, clean, and tasty. So do you think sustainability leader, director of sustainability manager, do you think this is a position for the future? Actually, this position is in hotel companies from 10 years ago. It will become more and more and more important every day that passes. This, what you see, sustainable travel, this is taken from the Virtuoso Network. These are high-end luxury agents from around the world and canvassing their clients. Has the pandemic made you want the future? 74%, definitely. The consumer will help drive change, and it's already happening. This is the future. So we only have one Earth that we know of. Let's protect it. When you think sustainability, plan for the future and develop with an open mind. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Swinton, for that. Really a great presentation. So we have a few questions coming in from our chat, and we'd like to ask you a few of them if you don't mind.
Sure.
So the first question we're getting is, so we have a guest who's opening a 30-room hotel, and he would like to offer sustainable products and services without giving away a certain service level or standard. Is there, what type of way he could do this?
There, everywhere in your operation that you look, you can do it. It's just, it will be the future. I know that when we think luxury, $5, 500 euro up, that we have to be very careful with this. But a lot of it, as I say, is behind the scenes. It can be your purchasing policy. It can be a lot about how you're designing the property. Carpets made of plastic, but they feel genuine. They feel like they're made of wool. Natural mattresses. These are all sustainable sides. Water, you know, people don't want to see a plastic bottle of water anymore. Even in the luxury segment, it's bottle and the water is made in the property. Is bottled in the property.
Perfect. Thank you very much. We have a second question for you as well. It's how to minimize the impact of water pollution problems led by high water consumption to the environment.
High water construction?
High water consumption.
Oh, consumption. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's difficult, but definitely properties, especially for potable water, sewage treatment plants. And even if you're not able to do it within your property, if you're in a smaller community, several hotels or residents have a sewage treatment plant where you can together as a community. You have to think a little bit out. Sometimes we think just in the property, but if financially it doesn't make sense, you can't do it. Look to potential partnerships that could happen that would make sense, especially capital investments, and try and do it locally within the community. And then that water can then be used for gardens or wherever it may be that you might be able to reuse that. So yeah, definitely water is the oil of the future.
Thank you very much, Mr. Swinton.